Hi everybody, it's Pete, Mindwiseman's channel, aka Maverick Outdoors, and today's the 29th of September 2012, and here's my Basha setup, and we've got a man over there in the corner having a sip, just in there. That's Mike, there he is, just poking him on top of his head with my finger. That's Mike, Armoured Cockroach. We're going to have a word with him in a moment, but I'll just show you the other two guys. There's four of us out for an overnighter in a secluded secret woodland somewhere in the south of England. And here is Darren.
Hi,
introduce yourself, Darren, and who are you on your channel?
I'm FUNKYPREPPER and I'm the Walking Wounded.
Had a little accident, just hurt his leg, but we're okay. And I'm just going to meander through here. And we've got Mick. Hello, matey.
Hello, boys and girls. Mick, Animal Tendencies.
Animal Tendencies. Spot
all set
on.
up, ready to go.
Have a look at his... Mick is one of these people that's...
build stuff. That
makes his own kit,
yeah.
And he's started getting a reputation now on the internet and around YouTube for making sort of little, well, I say sort of amended bits of kit. He has his own ideas, and but we'll feature some of his stuff in a little while. But this is his setup with a little. Did you make this as well, Mick?
That's a sleek sheet, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of rivets, you can tell.
Yeah, rivet Mick.
Rivet Mick.
But as you can see, he's inside Mick of Animal Tendencies, his hammock underneath the Basha tarp, and these little triangular fitments here he makes himself. See one the other end, he makes himself well, and for other people as well, and sells them. So I'll give you a link later on some of his stuff that you can check out. So spot on, and he's a great believer in having stuff hanging off of ground level. And this is one of his little contraptions as well that he makes. Here's his little logo. But I'll explain more about that in a moment. What's the story behind it, Mick?
It's, basically, I want to be away from the gear, away from the insects and the damp.
Right.
So you're not collecting too much wet, really. And a big thing about hanging everything off trees, keeping it off the floor.
So it's rivets, and
it was born.
It's really lightweight as well. This little sort of hooky device, and as you can see, stays off the ground level. So nothing gets wet and horrible, and if it did downpour or rain...
None of these trees seem to have side branches. They're all straight up, so normally I'd use branches, but that's great for when you haven't got any.
Yeah, fair comment.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose if a branch was coming out like that,
you'd have a bit of
then you have it hanging down. Yeah, spot on. Nice one. Just coming inside Darren, FUNKYPREPPER setup. He's obviously not using his device that was given to him by Mick of Animal Tendencies, so he's a great believer in moccasins being placed strategically by your Bergen. Spot on, love it. Got some kit hanging up here, some other bits and pieces, and we've got a big old billy can down there.
You won't remember nothing. You won't remember nothing. You won't remember nothing. You can go about your business.
Some mountain bikers just gone by in a pathway that's sort of near to us, but we're pretty well in the undergrowth, so we won't get disturbed. Unless they're mad people that want to come into the woods for some reason. So we've got some kit ready to go down there, but we'll show you the fire pit in a moment.
50 pence.
50 pence?
Yeah, I need one of those.
Spot on.
I had to buy the end though, got it from the States. I got 2 of them for a tenner, so still very
Brilliant.
good.
Was it 3 litre as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, 3 litres, 2 bottles of Highland Spring in there.
Wonderful. And the Highland Spring is just somewhere over there, but...
It's a secret location.
We are bushcrafters. He is a poshcrafter.
Yeah, he's poshcrafter.
You heard that first on my channel, Poshcrafters.
Bushcrafters.com. I love big ladders, aren't they? Brilliant.
Nice one. We're ready to, in a mo, go over to the fire pit, which Mike Armoured Cockroach sorted out for us. I'll just show you around the rear of my Basha setup. So you can see I've got a fixing, just double loop round bit of paracord, then for convenience bungee onto a clip-on, which as you can see sort of brings that out, and I'll just show you the profile a bit easier from over here. So there's another one on this sort of small sapling, strong enough, just there, and of course then the other one over there is looped over. But as you can see from the centre one, or just slightly off centre, that I've got connected over there, it's sort of obviously a lean-to shape, But as you can see, just this area here where the clip-on is the other side of my finger, just brings this up so I can sit. So I've got plenty of space, as you can see. Ah. So, what I do is I take you over to Armoured Cockroaches setup. There's the back of mine, and just through this little bit of woodland over here is Armoured Cockroaches setup. Really nice and sort of boxed in. Really good thermal qualities, this one, because it's low profile, and the breeze, there was a bit of breeze actually sort of coming down the slope, so it will actually miss us, it will sort of go over the top of us if there is any breeze this evening, because it's sort of coming, as I said, this direction. But this is a nice little setup. I'll just take you down the other end of it. There we've got this paracorded just over there coming along here. We could also, if we were going to stay for long, it could be a washing line. He's got a different type of clip on there as well. And there's a view from the other end. He's got a survival bag, as you can see just there, which is actually filled up with dry bracken and moss as an insulator. So yeah, good stuff. And then down here we've got the fire pit, which we just cleared a little bit of dead bracken. As you can see, there's loads of dead bracken around here, and a few mounds to sit on. A couple of us have got stools, but we can sort of bulk this up a little bit so it's comfortable to sit, and that's where we're going to have a little bit of powwow, something to eat. It's coming up to about 5:30 Saturday afternoon, so we've got about an hour and a half to 2 hours maximum of reasonable light. But as you can see, sort of up above, it's going to be a clear sky tonight. I had someone message me recently to say that I think this time of year, I don't know if it's this weekend, is called Harvest Moon. There is right over there is sort of some access that the public can sort of get in, but we've tried to sort of be as secluded as possible really. So as you can see, I'll just pan round and you can see the aspect of where we are. There's the lads chilling, doing a bit of posh crafting. Remember, you heard it here first, posh crafting. And as my kit, decided to bring this up, left this in the boot of the car, but because we're sort of communal cooking and eating together, we're going to knock up a really large brew in that, so we can all take tea from that. Got me water over there, got some veg in the bag there, some steak. So, there's me rucksack. Sleep kit's in here, which is easily accessible from this zip. It's the first time I've actually really featured the 100-litre rucksack. 2 side pouches, front pouch, other side pouch. This bit here, little pocket, got my mozzie wipes in there. We've all had a douche of those. And there's a zip that goes all the way around here that my sleep kit is in. But right inside the bag, got my food box. So if you can imagine, there's a separate divider which I can pull the string inside that then encloses all where my sleep kit is, so anything that's put on top is kept separate. So if I emptied all this out, you'd actually see where the pull cord is to actually close it up, and then make 2 compartments, one where the sleep kit is and then the bit that's in there.
Left me.
Here we go, we've got the old bit of paracord going across there, tied to that tree, and tied to that tree, and roaches, a twisted bit of stick. There's enough light to see it coming down. There was a natural little bit of stub there, so we just sort of carved that out a little bit just to have that hanging on, and we're ready to get the fire going. So hopefully you'll see all of us guys having a nice little powwow around a fire in a mo.
Oh, you thought I'd say timber.
So I'll just cut that down.
It's a great tool, isn't it?
With Funky Prepper's 2-man saw.
Tool of death.
Let's use that as the cutting block.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll move it up. Cut length off each and then change over.
It's a team effort, isn't it? We should all have a go at this.
That's a lot of fun. You've got a winner there, right?
this light to see what's going on here. That's okay. Got Mick's leg and foot as we go up with Basha's anatomy.
Tool of choice.
It's hard on your own, but with two, it's a doddle, mate. It's really isn't free.
No, that is, mate, you could build a cabin with that.
Yeah, you could. It'd take you a long time, but...
I'm going to take you what, that?
2 men.
That's it. Yeah, buddy. Chipmunk time. Yeah, people. Oh, rare, medium rare.
Show it to the flame.
Whoa.
Bring it out, show
Was
it.
the old chorizo, is that? Is that a chorizo?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, spot
Good
on.
stuff. Have a bit.
Quality.
Oh,
Spicy one.
I certainly will. Cheers, buddy.
No problem.
Yeah, that is good quality.
Me too.
Well. That's nice. 5 or 6 different types, but that's up there.
It's good. Takes a while to warm up though, the spicy one. You'll notice it cooking.
Grows on
that. Yeah.
Some of
Roach.
it's just really chewy and it's fucking really shit. That's nice.
I just found a bit of gristle, I have to admit.
That's right.
Spot on, mate.
Wow, good, isn't it?
Huh? Oh, mate, you're a bloody star.
Yummy.
That keeps you warm on the inside, doesn't it?
Doesn't it?
But ready.
Yeah.
Too soon for that to go in.
Doesn't matter, mate. It's all going to be cooked up.
In she goes. It's good, that plate.
Sharing some scoff round the
Yeah, pretty
campfire. And I keep saying it, but can't beat it.
Like an outdoorsy plastic plate, which I could use. But hardly any of them weren't deep enough. So if you wanted soups and stews in that, you just got a plate. It's no good. But that one actually.
Spot on fire pit that Mike Roachy dug out. Brilliant.
Proper fire pit.
Yeah, baby. Living the dream, innit, eh? Living the dream.
Loads of different stage wood. That's the wood we cut with the handheld chainsaw of Darren's.
Which
Bit of
is
industrial.
the most fun I've ever had sawing.
Animal Tendencies just said it was the most bit of fun he's ever had sawing a bit of wood. All different stages.
I have to get myself.
I've never seen him happier for tooling his hand like that.
Yeah, but you ain't known me that long.
I shouldn't have said that.
No.
Yeah, there's nothing like breaking the ice.
The only way is ethics, mate. Yes, we've got chorizo in here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot to put in.
That's going to be a nice fry up, mate. Do you know, I can't believe I forgot the eggs.
Yeah, so we got in there, we've got steak,
beans,
beef.
4 bagels. No,
We've got steak,
muffins.
silver side, sweet potato, normal potato, Maris
well, that's a
piper,
good point.
onions, peppers, carrot, swede, chorizo. There's going to be some cannellini beans going later on. There's going to be some sweet corn going in there later on.
Spot on.
Organic beef stock cubes are in there.
Yeah.
The FS is in there in the full effect.
I've
Funky
started
spice.
making, you know,
That is
sort of-
pucker.
I like a hammock, but it's a bush
Tell you what, mate, you wait. I think I might use a bit more water in this later on.
same
Yeah.
sort of principle
But
as ropes and-
give that like a couple of hours. That's just going to be absolutely
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it sort of solidifying and getting
melt in your mouth.
gooey and yeah, too
It doesn't
right.
matter if all the veg or some of it goes mushy because
Oh yeah, too
it's
right.
just going to be flavour, isn't it? So?
Mate, spot on.
Just plenty
Yeah.
of.
I mean, there's plenty of
I'll chuck all these
Smoking.
because one of these cubes does 500. Sorry, mate.
Great chef.
One of those cubes.
Yeah, one of these cubes does 500 ml, and because we've got so much water in there, well, there will be.
Yeah.
I'm just going to chuck loads in. So.
Right.
It's going to taste nice.
Was that a veg or a beef one? Or?
Organic beef.
Organic beef.
Yeah, I'll show you. That's what you're looking for.
Spot on.
No MSG or crappy. That's pucker, mate.
Yeah, small line.
Really
Nice one.
As I've
Yeah.
got older,
That's going in,
I never really
and that's what you look like.
Bloody brilliant.
Yeah.
anything.
No added colours or
eating
that,
out
but
for
it's all good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was pissing with rain.
Do you know what? If I was an arsehole, I'd just eat the lot now.
But we're not. We're serious.
Yeah, we're civilised human beings
Yes.
having a nice time in the jolly old English woods.
Yes.
Yes. Isn't that right,
Posh,
Peter?
Bushcrafters.
Yeah. Well, the theme of this evening was it stealth? What was it?
The
Quality. I forgot what it was now.
probably the hunting kit.
This is too good.
It would have been.
And make sure that's all really well mixed.
But you mentioned.
Might need another bottle of water or some water, no? Don't forget that.
That's actually the
Then I
target.
can put the lid on and leave it then.
Yeah.
Big high density piece of foam that I've covered in
Make sure it's all mixed up.
sepia material.
Do you not know what
Nice.
type of claymore?
Oh no, didn't get a
All right.
reference in.
Okay. Well.
I applied that to the pad.
Yeah.
thing, that was
You
the
know what?
target.
You know what.
Any
claymore
more
looks
aqua
like.
on it?
Well, there's ones that we used to use.
Another bottle of water.
You filming me?
Let's have a look.
I'll keep the fire alive before we forget.
Oh, that is just
Fucking damp.
awesome looking.
Good things
Oh,
come to
yeah.
those who wait, innit?
Look
We've
at
waited
that.
fucking long enough.
Where's my old muddy stick?
Oh, I can see the lumpy bits in
yeah,
there now.
yeah, there was
Oh,
5
look
of
at
us.
that.
This is Stu.
How many bloody mugs do you reckon you get out?
How many? Enough.
You get a lot, wouldn't you?
10. Easy.
I'll tell you what, it's important to clean the outside of the mug off, because everything's going in there, isn't it? You don't want to get lumps of fucking bark in there.
I'm going deep because that's where the meat is.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you fucker, look at that.
Oh,
You can
mate.
enjoy this sunshine.
Get it
Don't
all
Got
touch
some
the
of that.
outside
Put it down, mate.
the mug.
black, mate.
Nice one.
Get it all going down your chin.
I haven't found it
Next.
yet. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah. The paprika.
Oh, my compliments to the chef. Fucking
Cop that.
No, man, fucking.
Absolutely spot on.
Oh, look, it's got a mess tin for these.
Smoking. Good morning, people. It's Sunday morning. It's just gone 8 AM in the morning, and it's just a clear, fresh morning, really. It's yeah, a bit of a breeze, but it was absolutely still last night, as you've seen when we were doing the sort of campfire cooking and that, and the stew in the pot, which was absolutely awesome. That food, it was really great. And it was absolutely still night. There wasn't a movement in the trees, nothing at all. Really bright moon. We could see the stars through the boughs and branches and sapling sprouts of the trees. It was yeah, it was a nice night last night. So we must have, I suppose, got to bed or sort of crashed out at about 1 o'clock in the morning. And as you see, it's nice and mild now. Sort of a fresh, bit of a fresh spark to the air. But I slept okay. Just my NBC trousers, so I didn't have any sort of sleep kit as such, just me sleeping bag, which at the end I kept zipped so I could put it over my boots. Also my self-inflating mattress, but what I did do, I just got this really little lightweight, small little pillow, because some of my kit, my rucksack and bits and pieces I just kept along the side where the lean-to went into the ground level. But I didn't have any kit to use as a pillow, and I do like sort of a little bit of height, so it was just that little lightweight one. But what I did do, as I was proceeding to say, is that just under the ground sheet, you can see here's the head end of the ground sheet just here, but there's a little mound area here which I've padded up with moss and grass. I'll get a little bit out so you can see. It's a load of that. So create a bit of a mound so that when I put the pillow on, it made that a little bit higher, so it's comfortable, as you can see here, which sort of has a nice sort of like wedge, and the most exposed area accessible to sort of get to our pitch as such is sort of down that way. So of course I wanted the shelter, as you saw yesterday, sort of facing this way, so if there was any disturbance or anything, it's, you know, it's a good vantage point as far as being able to see the ground level that's sort of going down a slope like that, and of course it's higher back up that way in comparison to that way, so the breeze sort of flew over the top. If there would have been any breeze, would have gone straight over the top of the Basha. So as such, in this position, this pitch, it wouldn't have actually been exposed if the breeze had kicked up. As I said, it was a really still night last night. I mean, it couldn't have been better for this time of year, considering some of the naff weather we have had. But it was, yeah, it was good. It was just my camo fleece. I just sort of stuck the hood over me, bit of thermal. But I did actually wake up. Funnily enough, that's wet, and I think it's from sweat. And I've got someone showing me some food. Ooh.
Breakfast, uncooked.
Spot on.
Look at that, mate.
Brilliant. But underneath my fleece was just my shirt, vest and t-shirt. So that was alright.
One of them little dwarfs had turned up in the woods and left me some breakfast.
Kept my boots on. Normally I just like to keep my boots on. It's just an old habit, dies hard. So if there's any problem during the night, you know, you're tugged up and ready to go if there's a problem. I just loosen the laces, bit of breathing space, and it's just like having a pair of thick socks really. Don't really know they're on. And I just love these boots. These are really lightweight and comfortable. So that was my sleeping quarters minus body. Zips, to say that was the hoodie bit. Then all my kit just along here and tucked into the side. I didn't actually get in the sleeping bag. I kept it sort of draped over me. You can see it was undone here, but sort of just tucked this into the edge. So it did the job. There's Roachy emptying his sleep pad, which is a survival bag, stuffed with moss and bracken. He's just striking down his Basha now. Darren and Mick pottering about underneath Darren's 4x4 DD tarp. Continues to strike down his Basha. Morning, Mike. Good sleep?
Yeah,
good kit.
Morning, Pete. No problems at all, mate.
Good one.
Just kind of striking my camp, getting stuff put away so I can get a wash and a shave and get ready for the day. But
yeah.
Very mild night, missed the rain.
Really, really mild last night, wasn't it?
It's
brilliant.
Rain's not due until about 1300, so we got a little bit lucky. And, yeah, crack on with the day.
Yeah, spot on, mate. Remainder of the fire pit. Christened a 5 litre kettle. That knocked us off the brew last night. And it's actually got, it's not a whistling kettle, but it's got a warbly type of hooter. And I'm going to see if I can play you a tune on it now. Keep your lid on it. So if we're rummaging around in the woods somewhere and we hear that sound, we know the water's on the boil. This is the area we sort of cleared up, so we had a bit of powwow space and a view of where Mike was at the top edge of the ridge. Not quite on the ridge, right up there, but it's a pretty good screen. If the breeze and wind had kicked up, that would have been a bit of a barrier. As I say, last night there was not only, we could see slight movement there, very, very slight, but there was absolutely nothing last night at all. And this little slightly trod down little track from going up and down here last night. Sort of quite brackeny and So the 4 of our Bashas are behind me up there, and the ground sort of, as you can see, sort of dips down and then goes back up that way and then across over there. But it looks as if there's a little bit of Basha life going on over here some time ago, because we found some of this wood all leaning up at an angle, so some of them maybe tried to build a shelter, we think, around this area. Must have been ages ago, but there's no remnants of anything that was left over besides that, really. So I say sort of a freshness to the air, but it is just gone. It's sort of 8:30 in the morning now, so there was no cloud cover whatsoever last night, so of course any heat from left over from yesterday would have risen, hence keeping a bit of freshness in the air this morning. So anyway, I'm gonna strike down now, tidy up LNT around this pitch and get anything don't need packed away. I've made necessities out, and in that little box underneath that mess tin cup and tin of beans is some long life potatoes, bacon and onion in a sort of foil pack, which has got about 2-year shelf life on it. So we're going to knock that up with some of the stuff that you saw Darren holding up and tempting me out of bed the food. So that was the pillow head end, so you can see sort of profile view of how that real sort of lightweight pocket pillow was slightly more of a comfortable angle for me to rest my head on, because that area underneath it, as I say, with the moss and the bracken, had actually risen it up a little bit. So specialise and improvise. Oh look, little wood elf has left me a mini tree looking feather stick. I think actually Mick, Animal Tendencies, did that when he was testing out the absolutely razor sharp hot knife through butter blade of Darren's jacklaw knife. So he did a bit of feather stick and then just made it into a little ornamental tree, which I think originally was standing up like that. Which I think I'll just leave that. Must leave that for about 6 months, and if someone comes along they go, wonder what sort of fungi type of plant that is. Okay folks, time to strike down now. A few ablutions and then we're going to get the fire going to knock up some early morning scoff. Okay, down in the fire, powwow pit, got the kettle with the warbling lid, ready to make us up a brew. Roach sorted out the fire and put the 2 bigger logs across as braces, so hopefully they'll last out at least for the kettle, and then maybe, or we might get a couple of other ones to replace it if they do burn through, and then have them on a couple of brace supports for the frying pan when we do the fry up. So hopefully get back when we're doing that bit.
Yeah, it's breakfast.
Here we go, we've got some grub cooking up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to film Mick filming and I'm going to film Roach filming Mick filming me, filming me.
No, we're me and no.
Filming
well,
you,
Daz.
filming me, filming me, filming him.
See what we've gone and done?
Are we confused yet?
It's been one of them days, isn't it?
Yeah. Don't forget this weekend in Ari, that's for
We'll
sure.
have to make this an annual thing, mate, I reckon, don't we?
Stealth camping.
Got some pre-cooked stuff to whack in there, so.
The roughing it bushcraft breakfast.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? That is a dehydrated frying pan, everybody. What you do is you just get it out, add water, and it turns into an 18-inch stainless steel frying pan. The latest piece of bushcraft equipment.
It shrinks down into your pack. Don't leave home without it, boys. Sing like
Here we go.
Sing
Everyone
like
all together. We've got the pitch ready. 1, 2, 3. Brew's ready now.
Yeah,
Just empty the contents out of that long life, shelf life for 2 years. And there's all the potatoes all round there with bits of bacon and onion.
Yum yum.
And there's going to be a legendary single egg between 6 people.
Epic fail. Look.
Beans going in there. You mix it with the pot. Okay, the warbling kettle. Just knocked out the brew. And we're nearly ready to scoff some of that.
There you go.
There we go. All served up on a mess tin. Scoff ready to go down our throat. Roach has already had some, I think it was some porridge and some nut fest. So he's had that. And Animal Tendencies, Mick is scoffing in. Oh, spot on. Bushcraft booty, innit? Spot on. I'm going to stuff face now. Bring it on. Okay, guys and girls, we've had our scoff. This is where the lads were. Wouldn't know we were here. This is where I was, a little bit scuffed up. Just here. Roach was over here. Basha had gone. We had a few charcoal logs, so we sort of spread them about on damp area. They're all suffocating. They're not going to combust, so that's where the fire pit was. We're all ready to go. I'm thinking, oh, someone's left a rucksack. Duh. There's a lad's all ready to go. And rucksack ready to go on back. I'm ready to go up the path up there. It's been a good time, chaps, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been real.
Spot on, guys.
Absolutely.
Great company. Spot on. Okay, so we're taking the path out from this clandestine location. A couple of horsey riders behind us. Some of the lads in front. So it's a fantastic day. It's a Sunday. It's just gone midday. And a bit of freshness in the air. But it's not really a chill factor. If anything, it's nice for the trek up and down, as you can see. It ain't no leisurely parkland pathway. So it's good to have some sort of conditioning as well. And also remembering your bearings. Someone's been in here before, look. Remnants, a bit of charcoal. A bag of CRAP. Well, if we had free hands, we'd mostly try and take that out. But hopefully someone will have a bit of conscience and come back and take it with them the next time they're here.
I'll tell you what, Mick could
Leg it up that runway of that
you can like that, Mick, wouldn't you?
Widowmaker.
Yeah, you can get up there.
And just have a couple of hammocks or bits and pieces and have a high level, multi-viewpoint Basha.
Wow, what an A-frame, eh?
Was that me or that? Calling me an A-frame?
Filming the filming.
Yes. Camera on camera fest. As always, it's to share it with you guys that take time to watch our vids and that are interested in what we do and passing comments and getting ideas, and you know, we do what we do and hope that people can get ideas from it.
The X Factor.
Yeah, we were the X Factor.
The extra
this weekend.
Wow, that's worth photographing that. Wow. Oh, but that's creepy in the snow, isn't it?
I bet that's the sort of tree you see come alive in a pantomime.
Look at that one right in front of you, to the left.
What was you going to say about the beans?
About the dog eating the beans and licking the frying pan.
Oh yeah, dog came into where we were and did a bit of cleaning and clicked out some of the stuck beans.
There's another one. Quick, hide your food.
Oh, it's another dog. Mick's in front, look. He's desperate not to put his billy can in his pack. He wants to carry it.
My bean soaked Billy can.
It's like his best friend. I'm going to hold it by the handle and I'm going to carry it all the way. Oh dear. Busty madness, I don't know. There's Roachy right in front as far as you can see this sort of semi-trodden path. I think it's a bridleway where the horses also come. It's just a nice fresh-aired walk back to, I was going to say putting, obviously that's kayaking and canoeing terms, but I'll still call it putting, where we parked up in a secret location somewhere in the lower half of, or the lower half of Great Britain. As always, guys and gals, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. I had some quality, real quality outdoorsy time with some quality like-minded people. So again, thanks for watching. Be safe out there, outdoors it, and I'll catch up with you in another video soon. Cheers.